That's what we do. And welcome to the Main Event Sports Show. I'm your host, Haven Harrington. This is my man, Ill Will, a.k.a. William Wright.
There it is.
We got the Green Eye Bandit, the 60-second assassin.
What's going on, man?
My man, Rashawn, quadruple A Myers.
It's basketball season, man. It's beautiful.
It's still football season, man. So, guys, I still love you anyway.
It's exhibition football season out in bowl games, man. Exhibition games.
And NFL is real. The NFL is real. But, hey, you know what? I'm excited. Today is a great show. Today we're doing a fundraiser.
Absolutely.
For Black Lives Matter Housing to help them but refurbish and rehab the houses they bought in West Louisville for needy families. So this is a fundraiser. We have a packed house. You know, we're happy everybody came out to support the cause. I got my girl Chanel Ham over there, networking, making moves. Just got back from South Africa. Rebel rousing.
Shout out.
Miles away. I have to come back from Brazil. Man, she's global. She's global.
That's it.
With that blue fire magic. That's what I'm talking about. That's right.
What you looking at me for? You know better.
I need to win.
Look, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Don't get you started. But you know what? I tell you what, since this is a sports show, let's go and get started.
Absolutely, man. We got to talk about the locals first.
About the greatness that is.
I got a local to talk about.
Uh-oh.
How about our main man, Lamar Action Jackson? And this is not to steal the thunder from the topic, so we're going to go right back to the locals. But look, let's give a shout out to our man, Lamar Action Jackson, for taking that starting position from Joe Flacco up in Baltimore.
I will reserve my comments about that.
Yeah. We'll wait on that.
Calm down. You got too excited.
Jumping the gun.
You said local. I'm sorry.
We're talking about basketball first, and then we're going to get the football the main course.
That's basketball season.
You said local.
We're talking basketball now. Then we'll come back around. We'll come back around.
You come back soon.
We'll come back around. Right now, we're talking about the greatness it is. John Calipari and his Kentucky Wildcats.
Hey, he got the big one at home against the Utah Utes.
That's right, Utah. Why are you laughing?
Chill out.
I mean, Utah's a very good team in Utah.
In Utah, yeah.
I mean, they got like what, 2 black guys on the team?
They may be the best. John Calipari told me they may be the best 4 and 5 team in the country. That's what he told me.
There you go.
But hey, you know what? No, seriously though. Of course, everybody's looking forward to, of course, a week from Saturday, the ball for it all, the dream game, the battle.
That's what we're looking for.
The battle this year in the Derby City.
Yes.
U of L versus UK. But of course, a little bit of business to take care of this week. Louisville's got a tune-up game. I don't expect much from EKU.
You know what?
Hey, don't never go in and underestimate your opponent.
I don't anticipate it. The one thing I've seen from the Louisville team so far is that they seem to respect each and every one of their opponents. So I don't expect a letdown there. But I think the more intriguing of the 2 games this weekend is UK North Carolina. Now, of course, Kentucky was coming off a devastating loss at Madison Square Garden versus Seton Hall versus the fighting Kevin Willards. And some kind of way, Seton Hall hitting unbelievable threes, even surviving a half-court heave from Johnson of Kentucky to send that game to overtime. Kentucky lost that game. They came back feeling bad for themselves.
According to Calipari,
yes,
he says they should think that game's a win.
That's right,
because that's what Calipari said.
He told
that game's really a win
this week.
It's really a win because you played well.
Imagine that you won that game. Like, even though you lost, just feel as if you won because you got better. Now, let me ask you, because we are going to talk about what's going to happen in the North Carolina game, or what we expect to see happen. But rewinding to the Utah game, 88-61, they got the win. Okay, Wildcats look pretty convincing in the win, which is something they hadn't done all year this year.
No, that's something they haven't done against lesser teams, correct? Even against lesser teams,
I mean,
they
against
weren't.
Utah, a Power 6 program. They went out there and they won by 27. Do you think they've turned the corner? Do you think that they have any momentum heading into North Carolina, who just put a beat down on Gonzaga, by the way, this past weekend?
I don't see it. I mean, yes, Kentucky looked better, a lot better against Utah.
Yes.
Yes, they played their best game against not really similar competition, but pretty decent competition. They haven't played this well all year long against that type of competition. Normally, like against SIU, it was a struggle.
Yes.
Against VMI, it was a struggle, and they kind of pulled away at the end just based on talent. This was the first time they looked like we expected Kentucky to look. But North Carolina is a different beast. They have weapons. They have talent. They have just as much height and length and size as Kentucky does. So to me, that's going to be the struggle.
Well, I tell you what, heading into the game, the biggest thing that I look at it from a Kentucky perspective, they shot the ball from three very well. Now, coming off the transfer of Quade Green, which is more news that we had this week, that Quade made the decision to transfer mid-semester. So he's leaving. So you don't have the most experienced guards you had on the team no longer there. So a lot of people thought Kentucky was going to come out and struggle to shoot the ball on Saturday. Well, it was just the opposite. They had the best three-point shooting game of the season. I believe they were like 7 of 15 from three, shot like 55% from three. Very impressive showing shooting the ball. So they at least have something they can hang their hat on. But when you're talking about North Carolina, Roy Williams, Cam Johnson, who is absolutely outstanding versus Gonzaga, hit 7 threes, 6'8", two-guard, transfer from Pittsburgh, was outstanding in that game. Luke May, a veteran guy, a guy who ripped the hearts out of Kentucky fans a couple years ago on their way to winning the national championship 2 years ago.
Right.
So,
now,
I will say this. I think Kentucky got better, at least for one game, but you just don't. I mean, they're playing against right now. Could you take a wild guess in the 11 games Kentucky's played this year, what their schedule's ranked so far?
I would imagine there's like 300 plus teams in Division I college basketball.
350.
I would guess they should be somewhere around the 300 mark.
305. They have the 305th
that makes sense.
Schedule so
far. Makes sense. And let me say this. Y'all know I'm about to go off and try to cut this short. Because nobody here wants to hear about UK. I always got to correct y'all on that. I always got to correct y'all on that. I always got to stop y'all on that. I'd rather go back to talking about Lamar Jackson.
But you got to understand that you got the Dream game coming up, and everybody's already got their eyeballs on that game. Everybody's watching. Best believe every Louisville fan saw Louisville go out there and beat Seton Hall. And they wanted to see, what's Kentucky going to do against them?
And beat Michigan State.
Yeah, but,
so
but over the past few minutes, y'all have given Kentucky about 10 compliments. And to me, that's like 12 too many. So
I'm just going to put it like this. I think Kentucky, at least for one game, they look like they've gotten better, but we won't know what it means until Saturday.
We saw the tweak against Utah. This is the big tweak.
And that's once again going to be another neutral court game. They're going to be up in the United Center playing North Carolina neutral court. So we'll see what happens with that.
Right, that's going to be the game that shows whether they come a long way. Not Utah. I'm sorry.
No, absolutely, I agree.
Am I hating? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, you are hating, but it's true.
What are you hating for, man?
But it's true. It's true.
Hey, now hold on, because our man asked a question. He said, "Where are you guys at?" And I don't know if our man Haven, Andre Rickson, where y'all at today? 1105 South 1st Street, Tunaville Deli. It's going down here live. The best, like a lot of people say they have the best wings, and I've heard a lot of people say they got the best wings. I'm telling you.
Is this 1105 or 1205?
1105.
This should be the 1200 block.
It's 1105 South 1st Street.
Man, we're the quarter first to know.
Yes, quarter first to know.
Keep it simple.
But come down here. They got this amazing sauce. Right now, the name is tentative. We've been going by Joker Q. I'm in negotiations to turn it to the
tentative? When did that happen?
Hold on. Because right now we are in negotiations to change it to the main event sauce.
Oh, okay. I like that. Okay.
We are in negotiations, so come down here, get the wings, because they are the best in the city.
Sorry, Jerker Q.
And ask for the main event sauce. Absolutely. I like Jerker Q. Things happen fast in the media.
There you go.
That's what happens.
But you know what? It's time to talk about the beak with teeth, the University of Fighting Cardinals, once again, looking better. They're a good-looking team, but there's a trend happening with this team that I find disturbing.
Okay.
And that trend, it's not really a trend because it's been happening for 3 years now.
All right.
VJ King.
Yeah.
I'm going to start. VJ King has not shown up in 3 years. A lot of people say he thinks too much. He's too cerebral. You know, he's afraid to take a shot because he's afraid to make those mistakes, and he's just not playing. But good Lord, a man with that kind of height, length, ability to shoot and drive just to be so stagnant. I mean, Louisville needs that third scorer. They really need that third guy to step up.
I'm going to tell you this. If Louisville's going to have a third scorer, it's not going to be VJ King. Not right now. The brother, every time he gets the ball in his hands, he looks like I've heard people say the word deer to headlights, but like he actually gets the ball and looks completely befuddled and confused about what he's supposed to do with it. Like he's starting to play basketball. Let me tell you something. VJ King coming out of high school
was a beast.
Coming out of Paul VI is one of the best basketball players that I've seen play at that level. VJ could do it all. The NBA scouts loved him. 6'6" combo guard, athletic, could shoot the ball, very professional game. But for right now, for him, I think it's all up here. It's all, and right now, Chris Mack, especially when you have Kentucky coming up on the schedule, you don't have time to baby VJ anymore. You've had enough games to where at some point you got to say, VJ, look, when you're ready, we'll be here.
Well, look,
we're not giving up on you.
That's true.
But guess what, bro? Your minutes are going to get cut.
Let me say this, and this is somebody speaking from an NBA standpoint.
Yes.
They need to start, in my opinion, McMahon needs to be a person who they run plays for to shoot off of picks. Listen, this is an NBA mind speaking right now. This is something that if we had a shooter like that on the NBA team, he would be getting looks the entire game, not just off of somebody else done drove and they can't find a shot and they kick it out to him. This man would be coming off screens the whole entire game.
No, I
think Jeff Hall.
Ryan McMahon and our man Carter Forever, Derwin Webb, is checking in. He said he's very excited. He cannot wait for December 29th to come up. He believes that Christian Cunningham, who had 17 points on Saturday, he thinks he might be that third scorer. And that's a very interesting thing. Now, to your point about Ryan McMahon, I agree with you. I think that if you're running him off screens, keeping him busy, a la Reggie Miller, where you're always running the defense.
Steph Curry to be a little more current.
Yeah,
right.
Well, I'm old school. I love the 90s.
We're talking to our fans. we talk to each other sometimes.
For the young people out there, Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that you could get a lot out of that.
Man.
But the guy that I would love to see, because Christian Cunningham, I was excited to see him come out of his shell a little bit on Saturday, because he's been a guy all year that's in the last 2 or 3 minutes takes over the game, gets to the basket, scores for himself, hits that nice little step back mid-range shot, or finds somebody open. But it seemed like he was always waiting until the end of the game before he shot the ball.
Right.
Like he would go the whole game and shoot like once for the first 30, 35 minutes. So to see him come out there, be aggressive, looking to score. Chris Mack talking to him after the game, he said that he was excited to see Christian be more aggressive and be more assertive. If Louisville can find that second and third guy, it looks like Louisville product Dwayne Sutton may be kind of filling into that role.
Malik Williams,
number 2 guy.
Malik Williams is trying to fill that
Malik
role.
Williams, Stephen Enoch, Ryan McMahon.
Stephen Enoch.
It's been a different guy.
Yeah.
A lot of games.
We need a consistent guy. Right now,
Paris Perry also.
Yeah. Right now, Jordan Noah's going to give you like 20 points.
Yes.
Almost guaranteed.
I said it last week, and I'm going to say it again if you didn't hear me.
Say it again.
This will be VJ King's last season at the University of Louisville. The dude is going pro, and he's probably going to be a top 20 pick. Don't at me. You can tweet me at RAASHAAN.
Now explode again.
RAASHAAN. That's fine. You can hit me up. But I'm telling you, I know a lot of Louisville fans get upset. They're like, why are you trying to push Jordan out the door? Have you watched this man play?
He's ready.
The last month.
Here's the thing, it's like
unbelievable.
But back Louisville's other problem. Louisville needs to find that other consistent scorer. Once they find that, this team is going to take it to another level. I'm happy the team is finally listening to Mac, because Mac has been preaching for this team to be more aggressive all year long.
Yes.
And now you're seeing guys get comfortable and finally get aggressive with their play.
Dwayne Sutton is looking like he's got the spirit of Kobe Bryant in him right now.
He's trying to take
I don't even recognize this dude right now.
To Haven's point, part of that is the fact that Mac allows them to play without them feeling as though they'll be punished for making mistakes. That's
I
a
like
big deal
Patino.
in terms of building up confidence in your players. And we know that in the past that was one of Patino's drawbacks, is the fact that you get out there and you make a stupid mistake, a rookie mistake, however you want to state it, chances are you get snatched out of that game. And we all knew that. So
May never play again.
right. He said never play again.
He lost his sophomore year.
And shout out to Haven tonight, man. Got the clean shape up, looking like Howard Hewitt. You know what I'm saying?
Howard Hewitt.
Got his Howard Hewitt look going
I know
on.
who Howard Hewitt is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Haven, man. It's James Ingram look going on, man.
I like it. I like it. So guess what?
Fun 100 way. Look, my man. I like that, dude.
I do not know, fellas, if we are we. Do we know if we're going to be back? Because I just started thinking about this. Are we going to be here Christmas Eve? Because next Monday is Christmas Eve.
Next Monday is Christmas Eve.
So won't this be the last show before the Dream
Before the end of the
Game?
year,
A week from
yeah.
Saturday.
I don't know. Maybe July 31st. That's Monday.
but that's
That's
after the
after
Dream
the
Game.
game.
But this may be. This is the last show before the game.
I feel as if in this last couple minutes before we close the segment.
And he said July 31st. He meant January. It's all good.
No, December 31st.
December 31st.
Oh, did he say December?
I said July. I said
He said July. You said
Yeah, I said January. Hey, look, I had a migraine.
Good help is hard.
I had a
I'm just
migraine.
getting over migraine headache all day today, y'all.
First of all, I just want to know.
I'm gonna serve the suspense. Louisville by 7.
Drop the mic.
That was powerful.
Hey, look, that's one of
This is
my.
your first Kentucky,
Is that
right?
one of our $3.99 mics? You might want to chill on that.
That's a good one.
Is that one of my?
What is your prediction for the game?
My prediction is I would say Louisville by between 5 and 10. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think Louisville is going to have the energy, the confidence,
Yes.
and also they're going to have the necessity in them more so than Kentucky. Because Louisville, they have a new coach, they have a new attitude about them, and people are going to be expecting them to show how things have changed, and the
Yes.
necessity is going to be there for Louisville to make a statement with this game. So I say Louisville by not by much, but I think that they'll pull away and win the game.
I'm going to break it down to this. The Louisville game will be the first game this year, in my estimation, that Kentucky will not have the lion's share of the crowd. Okay, they played in a couple of neutral site games, but in both of those games, Kentucky had the partisan crowd.
Right.
So they were de facto home games. The trip to the Yum Center will be these freshmen's first game in a true road environment. And in the first year under Chris Mack, the Louisville fans are going to be loud. The Yum Center is going to be rocking. I don't think that the young guys for Kentucky are going to be ready for that. Give me Louisville 80, Kentucky 65. I don't think it's going to be close.
Okay, well let me say this, and I'm gonna tell you why I might be able to agree with that. And he laid that. That's one of our budget mics. He laid that one down. Chris
Okay.
Mack, and this is to you all's credit. You all fought me over this all summer.
Absolutely.
Chris Mack, the man knows his X's and O's.
Yes.
He knows his X's and O's, and Calipari does not. And that's the bottom line. And I think that Calipari is going to get exposed in this game.
I do think I agree.
He's going to get out coached from every corner of the court.
Oh wow.
No, I guarantee you. The only thing that's going to even keep Kentucky with a chance to win this game, in my opinion, is their pure talent. No, Calipari is not going to be in the building with Chris Mack.
The ball pressure that those veteran guards are going to bring when you have Dwayne Sutton, who's a fourth-year junior, with Christian Cunningham, who's a graduate transfer, with Darius Perry, who's a very, very ultra-quick athletic guard, as well as Quan Ford. I think that's going to be the difference. And the fact that Kentucky's having to depend on two true freshman point guards that are going to be playing in their first road environment, that's going to be a little bit too much.
And you don't have Quade as a backup.
Yeah, and you don't have a guy with experience in Quade Green to back you up.
Which
I
is
think
huge.
that's going to be where it really shows up. I just don't believe you can start three true freshman guards on the road at the Yum Center with a team coached by Chris Mack and win their game.
I agree.
Not so fast. I will say this: every year in a Louisville Kentucky game, there's always
The orb shoot factor.
there's always that one Kentucky guy that comes off the bench. We have no idea who he is, what his name is.
Yes.
He does have a number. They take him on before the game. He's the guy that takes the test for the players.
A white tank top.
Yeah,
He is.
He'll come out and hit like 5 threes and score 17 points.
We've seen Name Kalena Azubuike. His first big game in Kentucky was against Louisville. Josh Harrelson had like 25 and 15 against Louisville.
Jogging shorts.
We have seen it so many times. Kentucky does seem to always have that X factor. But you know what I'm gonna say, fellas? That's a new sheriff in town.
There's a new sheriff in town.
There is a new Mac on campus. So I'm saying
Who's the Mac?
Happen. You know what? That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm just keeping it real.
Youngster and DJ, instead of playing DMX when Louisville gets hyped,
we're looking at you.
Instead of playing DMX, Louisville gets hyped because every time Louisville gets hyped, they play DMX. You need to play Who's the Mac by Ice Cube. Get the clean version.
Yeah.
But Who's the Mac by Ice Cube? Please get the clean version. The old ladies in front will have heart attacks and die. Hey, but you know what?
Or you can go with the Mark Morrison joint.
Return of the Mac?
Man,
Return of the Mac? Yeah, that's too clean. That's too clean. Nothing beats that Ice Cube.
Oh, my God. Don't you know?
You know what? But before he goes, I want to say big ups to our man Donnie Atkins, a.k.a. the CEO of No Limit Cleaning, right there. There he goes. The cleanest man in all the... That man's the best hairline. Come here for a second, Donna. I want to get you on camera. Come on this side. Come on this side. This man's the cleanest hairline in all Louisville. Come and show it off.
He's silly.
My man, right here, my man Donnie Atkins, CEO, Executive Director of Atkins Enterprises.
Mike queued up yet. So I'll pass my mic.
Atkins and Atkins LLC and No Limit Cleaning, and has the cleanest hairline in the city of Louisville.
I want to thank my barber, Jovan, my other barber.
He got two.
You gotta have two barbers.
He has a backup. Got a backup.
My barber, Vegas, right there on South 3rd Street.
Vegas?
Yeah.
You got a good barber. He has a side name, Vegas.
Nice.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Talk about No Limit.
So No Limit Cleaning Solutions, we are a commercial cleaning contractor in the city of Louisville. We've been in business for about 2 years. Currently, we have about 10 employees, and we're growing that pretty rapidly. We just won several big contracts. I don't really want to say them right now.
Nice.
We understand.
People trying to come in and take our contracts. Right, feds are listening. I paid my taxes. Come on, I'm ready for all that. We won a couple big contracts. We're looking at a couple more contracts, i.e., Broadway, 18th and Broadway. I won't say anymore.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
This is one of the things that I'm actually really proud of. We pay $11 an hour.
Oh, nice.
A lot of times people in this field, the going rate for a commercial cleaner part-time is $9.
Look at the slave wages.
Yeah, we pay $11 an hour. And also the going rate right now not the rate, but for the pay. People get paid every 2 weeks. We pay every Friday. We don't hold a week back. If you start within our pay period, you can start on a Tuesday. You're going to get a check on a Friday.
That's what I'm talking about.
People need their money, especially in Louisville. So I want you to work for me. I want you to work for me and do a good job. I'm going to pay you, and I'm paying you fairly well.
And if you don't show up, he will hunt you down. So don't break the word.
I don't know.
He has heavens. He'll come for you.
Shout out to my homeboy, Victor Sandusky. Vic is my partner in crime on No Limit Cleaning Solutions.
Also, isn't that the regional manager like BB&T Bank?
Yeah, he's a regional manager, regional vice president at BB&T Bank. So he has
young brother's doing it.
Right. He is over several banks here in the Louisville area. Does very well. Shout out to Vic. Shout out to my wife, Candace Atkins. We own Atkins and Atkins LLC. I actually need to change that name. I don't want everybody to know, all up in my business. But basically what we do is we buy houses in the hood and fix them up and rent them out to people. We do very well on that. 2019 is going to see us start to buy a lot of more, as of right now, and I buy houses that people already live in and fix them up and rent them out. Now we're looking into do vacant and abandoned houses. So basically what that means is, and I'll give you a for instance, one of my favorite hangouts is Club Cedar, right there on 26 and Cedar Street.
That is your spot.
Yeah, that's my spot. But unfortunately, in back of Club Cedar, so South 27th Street, if you think about 15 homes, about half of those homes are vacant and abandoned. So I think it's up to people like us, especially a person like myself who is already in this line of work, to come through, get those houses, hopefully get those houses from the city at a fair price. $1 or free, because, don't waste my time. And fix those up and give it to families who have been displaced by Beecher Terrace.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate the time.
I appreciate you.
Going to get my baby. She's probably already asleep.
There we go.
Go and give her a kiss for us and all that good stuff. Beautiful night
And that
tonight.
ties right into the purpose of us here tonight. We got a fundraiser going on just to bring things back. We have a fundraiser of Black Lives Matter housing initiative fundraiser. We have a packed house, and this is the season of giving, and we have a big announcement coming up here later in the show.
That's right. And we also have a donation box right here to Balloon. So
yeah,
anybody wants to donate, you to across the street. I see you across the street. If you want to come on back across the street, you can donate some money to us.
Donate to the Black Lives Matter housing initiative. This is a very, very worthy cause, so we hope that everybody will take this serious.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll take a quick commercial break here. We come back. Then we'll talk about some Lamar Jackson.
We'll talk about some. Hey, he said.
We'll talk about some Raiders.
Hey, he said
some
local.
playoffs.
We're not going to talk about the Raiders.
He said local. I'm sorry.
We're not going to talk about the Raiders. They lost again. We keep losing. There we go.
Man, with the one for a top draft pick. Leave him alone. He knows what he's doing. He's losing on purpose. That's what we keep telling you. He's losing on purpose.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll be right back. Hey, don't forget, please subscribe, hit like, leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. We couldn't do this without you. Peace.
Peace.